May God help we, make we put the interest of Salone above all other things them. Today, we didn't for can lay na table the passport price na Salone. Few days ago, rumor begin pass na Salone say passport price don't go up. Well, the chief immigration officer want for make we know say passport price no go up yet. However, the price right now na 750,000. But even at that, I want for see anybody we go tell me say he go do passport na Salone and he pay the exact 750,000 price, nothing added. Even at the 750,000, for make everything go before, for make you go get some, then we dey look at 1 million, 1.2 million. But now, that 750,000 day now be from 2014. Even now, we be get a program on that. Then we tie the passporting price to the dollar rate when a $100. So now, the company we responsible for the passport, he say $100 not to 750,000 anymore. So if not to 750,000, then the rate at which dollar they now for match the $100 for the passport. So now that make the chief immigration officer say not to increment, na adjustment. But the people in a Salone don't use for pay 750,000. You know what in? Let me not talk for the chief immigration officer. Let we learn some from Radio Democracy. Let me tell you exactly how this thing ever happened. Listen to this.
Talk with the service provider and not to increase in the passport price. The passport price is not going to be increased by use of that word increase. The right word could be adjusted.
What do you mean?
Because this as a current government inherit most of the contract that now we across this country. Like you take this the current passport contract. We inherit that contract. That contract they don't into being 2014. They ratified by Parliament. That don't they go up. One of the effective things that we need do all with the contractors then now for let the contractors then keep at 750 because you don't want the passport price for they fluctuate, a very unfair to the customer for let they fluctuate. So we don't keep it at 7. So from that point, from 2018 to now, the dollar don't go up, it don't go up, it don't go up till it reach so. But the passport price has remained at 750,000.
So in that sense, they mean say the contract, because according to the contract, I mean the price of the passport pegged to the dollar, which means how dollar they go up, now so the payment of passport price increase. So what did they try for explain? So since you say people only pay 750, and now you say adjustment a bit, so you try for saying because of when I don't maintain the 750 and the contract pegged the passport price to dollar, is it that now people they can't see change in this price?
Yes, the contractor want for change the price because since we will take over, I don't keep it at 750. By right, if you go according to the terms of the contract, if they fluctuate like how the dollar they fluctuate, but we'll keep it at 750. So far, now they want for adjust them for meet up the current rate of the dollar because they add new features to the passport than one. But most importantly, they are saying that they are losing money because if it's at $100 at production, then the equivalent of $100 by then was at 750. Now look inside the dollar, don't they? Then they complain that they want to. But we don't call them. The ministry go meet with them for now get a talk as to who shall go meet up.
Okay, now in terms of this contract between the Salon government and NetPage Delaro, you also realize say passport naturally all citizens forget, no matter your level of status in life. But you will look see say the earning power of most Salon people, no, they in line with this passport price already.
That is true. Me see say it is the right of every Sierra Leonean, not a birthright as a citizen of this country for to get passport. There is no question or doubt about that at all.
So in any way we will see this contract be reviewed because the dollar, the stability of the dollar, now one we still get challenged. The dollar don't supersede with currency when are the leons because dollar don't get more value now past the leons. Because if when I say now they can do adjustment, which means the 750 they can go up. So anyway they wanna go try for review this contract and see how na go make sure say the price not pegged to dollar in the sense for say how dollar they go up now so the passport price say for the go up.
Of course, reviewing the contract are a very strong possibility that they will work on. As I tell you, with the ministry, the ministers them will get for sit back with Delaro and NetPage for discuss this issue.
The contract not just there for say pricing of passport, it also there for get mechanism and duration of waiting the contractor then they provide. But it's as if they just focus on increasing the price of the passport, not for make sure say the passport get that kind of value where it's supposed to get.
Of course, when we sit down for talk with them, part of that discussion they get for involve the security features of the passport. Which we need for bring the passport up to date if things that they will need for. We will look into all that.
When we go see this decision come out, where the public will not say cost price for passports don't move from 750 to so amount.
As soon as we don't talk with Delaro, we will let the public know. But one thing, as the chief immigration officer, we made a promise to the public not to do just therefore can jump on the public tomorrow morning, say the passport price na so thing can't pay till the way come. Of course, we'll give notice to the public something like with effect from so date. This will be the new passport price. That's the only fair thing to do. You know they expect say customer will come tomorrow morning at immigration. They can now that said they can know how much passport price be. We'll not go do it that way.
In terms of the issue of passport, most people can say the payment and all that thing every people can do on passports. I mean, not the way they reach government directly. You can confirm that?
Well, Delaro, the NetPage and Delaro say that they give government money.
Well, that's now the chief immigration officer and Jaiah Kaikai been talking about that interview there. Usa is say the rumor where they go around say the passport price don't increase not to but according to them, because of the agreement where Salon gets with the company where they make the passport them, no increments not go for them, but adjustments go get for the where say go make the public know the same way the adjustments they be.
Yes, we want to tell Radio Democracy thank you. Because now through them make we get that interview there. I see a lot of people now the Facebook comments, they ask why make them they tie dollar to the passport and whatnot. Okay. Make I take we minds back 2014, 2013 and 2012 back then. Waiting now be the price of passport. And how this passport come and tie to the dollar. Well, passport price been there 500,000. Even before it come 500,000, it be there less than that. The previous administration count 500,000. People let me still grumble, say the 500,000 that was too much. Then from 500,000, it increased to 750,000. At that time, what be they go around say, who are not able to pay that money, then you no go able get passport for travel. And for make things sweet, then be get for tie that 750,000 day to $100. So at that time, 2014, now be 750,000 for $100. That's so the entire. And the government at that time can't tell we say, well, de la Rue, net page, and then they go back and forth and what's not. So they agree say dollar not for go past $100. So now be 750,000 and now $100. Well, from 2014 to date, $100 not to 750,000 anymore. So if the initial stage na be the wrong force for tie passport to dollar, where we forget say dollar not constant na alone the price. So because of that, it don't affect we delicate today. Now the company net page de la Rue then say that's 750,000. Wouldn't they take? The money no reach $100. The money no reach $100. If they want to come to the $100, wouldn't be don't tie on to trade. So because of that, they want for increase them. To waiting, we don't know it. So, the chief immigration officer, and Jaiah Kaikai don't tell we say, not to increase, but na adjustment. If something costs 750,000, and now it can cost 1 million. Example, 1 million. Na increase than day or na adjustment? Well, if you tie them to the dollar, na adjustment. But if you look na the ordinary eye of the Leones, na increase. But the people where they go take this passport, not to dollar then they pay. So because not to dollar then they pay, na Leones then they pay, that's an increment. That's an increment. Just because not to dollar then they pay. Yes, if na dollars you go pay $100 dollar note, then we no say no to increment na dollars. But as long as na Leones you go pay, you already know say that's an increment. Or that's an adjustment of an increment. That's so? Na adjustment of an increment. We no go just say no more adjustment, we left and day. Yes, we adjust them for increase them. So now, waiting you think say the chief immigration officer for do? He say he get a meeting with net page. He say he don't get a meeting with them. But you know one thing I like about Salud? When you see this thing don't begin rumor, definitely passport price get to go up. Either it be today, either it be tomorrow, it will go up. So for say if rumor not be leaked, say they want put them up or na so they happy no, we not for no, because the minister, the chief immigration officer, they tell you now say it don't go back and forth with net page. It don't go back and forth with them. Then they fight for put them up. Okay. let we say it was a bad deal. It was a bad contract for tie the dollar to the passport price. We don't see bad contract them with this particular government. Don't cancel. Not so. We don't see her. Then cancel Mama Airport, Shandong don't go, SL Mining don't go. So if it be say net page back, not a good deal, not a good contract, what should we do? So that we no go tie the dollar to the passport price. But as long as we tie and day, no matter what we do, na so no more. So if we get for tie, why we not just say, you know what, make we just come and pay the dollar bill? Make we just come and pay. If not and do, if we want tie and day. But again, the chief immigration officer get a meeting with NetPage. What's in your suggestion for Andrew Jaiah Kaikai? He might be listening. We hear he say NetPage, they don't be him back for say that $100, not to $750 anymore. How you think say the conversation for go? Beaucoup people ask how much the passport cost now. Like I said, passport official price now 750,000. 750,000 official price. But with all the add-ons, you know, Salon, with all the add-ons, even though if you talk to the chief immigration officer, I could tell you, say, if they ask you for pay extra, can report, and hey, it's Sierra Leone. With all the add-ons, you go to look at 1,200,000. With all the add-ons them, now you go to pay. That now way they officially 750,000. So for can get that adjustment increase, because we not go just left and say na adjustment. Say no, there is an increase. We not go differ from that. There is an increase, so adjustment increase. Let's open the phone line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please.
Even now, Usfriend, the call from Manchester.
Yes, Usfriend, you get 2 minutes. Waiting, you go advise the chief immigration officer.
Well, I will summarize this. All right. In the first place, the only pathetic thing, because the only advice I go for don't advise and for look say, government not for don't even in the first place go arrange wherein then go stick to a project agreement, or let's say an agreement for produce an item. We're not seeing biometric things and they produce now, but they not for don't stick to that. Looking at we now citizens and what they are, would they use Leone? Anything could happen. Would they foresee things because you have even money. What do they say money? You get what they call precautionary motives. You have speculative motives. That are the issue of money. But the leaders in these days, they are very good, but some of the things they omit them. Then they will say they study this, then they will look into the real thing. That is why money they. If they go stick to a government, an arrangement we are in now, then they talk this is just like I telling you, the politicians, they are very clever. They never speak the truth. People that know literature, then call one word when they say euphemism. So you have to use big word now. Like if you say somebody they die or is sick, they use another word, say he passed away. They always use words which are in another form, which is better. It is an increment, full stop, go up and down. But I blame the ECOWAS and other leaders and what they look into today. Why go summarize quick? Look at the prices of things we don't make gross domestic income money can at the country. Then they allow outside world to decide. AAA and everybody in this panel, tell me if anything what they make with iron ore, don't price don't fall at the world. If you don't see price of any material when they use iron ore, it don't go down. But then they can't buy until they are always telling it it's $40 now. It's gone down to 40 from 120. They are deciding for us. These are the issues ECOWAS should be thinking of deciding our market system. These are things I will come on Saturday.
All right.
Stand on that. Please, this is a summary. But just this note, this area we are in. But I don't know. You don't go buy anything when the price don't change. Then they make with iron ore. The price go up. But why didn't they come buy until we cheap? They are telling the price of iron ore has gone down. But it's blaming on our leaders. But let them left for the tell back euphemism words when there's something serious. If it's up, say it is up.
Okay, thank you, Usfren.
Yeah, God bless you.
All right, thank you, sir.
God bless you. Yeah, bye now.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Jaiah, they call from US.
Yes, Jaiah, you get the platform.
Yeah, first of all, I don't think they for peg the passport to the dollar, and the rationale where the guy they give, agree with them, this adjustment as far as I'm concerned, my increase. Because look at this scenario. Is it gonna bring the cost of the passport down when the dollar drop? Because the dollar they fluctuate. So anytime the dollar go up, it's going to raise the cost of the passport. What about if the dollar drop? Are they going to make another adjustment and bring the price down? They should just have a fixed Sierra Leone currency amount that they pay for the passport instead of paying it to the dollar, because the dollar is not stable. It fluctuates, it goes up and down. So there's no reason for them to peg it to the dollar. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Judge Kamara say if they want for make more money, he say why they not make for expedited service, for fast service, where they go charge 1 million leones, where it go be the current rate of $100 NASA loan. Well, that again makes sense. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah,
I'm afraid you break up. We're not hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Adama. The call from you.
Yes, Adama. You get 2 minutes. What you want to learn at table?
Oh, yeah, concerning the past. Just like what you would say, I think the whole thing, the initial plan ain't be poor. Because just as now the dollar they go back and forth, constant. It can change at any time. But if they don't say that they try for do as a dollar price for the passport, it therefore affect people in Africa. And so the increase they even too much from 75 to 750 to 1 million. Yes, for the people in also okay, because everything people they deal with dollar, but alone, and just as you say, that's a dollar they got for go use for go pay. So then a big increase in that. And I think for another problem no go call, and they really need to try to work on them. But that kind of adjustment it's too much. And that's not an increase. So the people that just need to work on that passport side before it escalates to something else, because just as opportunity say, they can for end up increasing more. So I just think the first plan in people. So that's not my contribution.
All right, thank you very much, Adama. Thank you. For talk on a Facebook say why they not go make the passport price the same across all the ECOWAS zone them? Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, my name is Gugiatu. I call from Norway.
Yes, Gugiatu, waiting you are na table.
Yeah, my own contribution, at least, it's already different comment scenario. What's up with all Facebook and with all listen to the chief immigration minister. Which me want to try for talk no more. For me no say yes, this na increment of the passports they want do. I no say na the 1st of January next year they start up. But the only thing like we want call talk na Facebook, me self agree with them. Because from the mistake we done did from the day one for tag this dollar with salon passport where they know say we know they use dollar in the country. For we just go for price for salon money for the Leones. But if they want to do this tier so le can talk and left because anybody where they go do passports na salon. They say 750,000, but they spend pass over 1 million. But if they able left this thing for 1 million, where it could do for 10 years, I believe it will much better. If this immigration mania should be able to go discuss with them people like so like we hope say they listen to me. I don't say any kind we then get for make increments of this year. What's rumors don't begin happen so. But we took this for talk because any pass in the mode they go make passport to that do they spend 750,000. You must spend past that. If you want to go do any kind of discuss if they listen to this dear, they then do one for 1 million, they left one for 10 years, at least much better. You know, say yes, it's not easy for the people, but if some people don't know, say yes, the money don't increase, come back, then put the time up for the passports, how we go able to take, then they will make the people more courage. Then they left and back, they go add up, he left back only 5 years, we are not good at all. So now my contribution and the people.
Thank you very much, Ugiatu. Thank you. Yes, Usman Toli, what's in you are na table, sir?
Okay, this is a quick one. I will start by looking at the word adjustment. To me, I look at in two ways. I would say now adjustment to the service provider, the Delaru net page, adjustment for them. But to the citizen, they are facing a price increase. Because when you look at the service provider, of course, over time, we will see the cost of material, the material cost, the service, the fixed cost, all that thing and they, you therefore take that into account where it factor the price in terms of the passport. So these are some of the things that this will talk in terms of contract. Where we lead that and they sign them contract here, then therefore be very careful. Right? The whole thing is, if you know say the price, therefore they go up over time. Don't sign long contracts because you therefore adjust over time. So sign short contract. But this contract clearly show you say then peg the passport against the dollar. So from the very beginning, I would say a bad contract because you get for cater for the ordinary people then. Like any other caller, like most of the callers don't say, so we, now the diaspora, it's okay, maybe. But what about the ordinary citizens then? Where they suffer, And the crucial question where I want to ask is this. If they say this is an adjustment, what about, we don't say the dollar they go on exponentially, they increase consistently. So are they going to continue this adjustment? Because, in the next 1 month or so, we're going to say the dollar don't go up to 1.2 million or 1.3 even. So they want to tell me, say this adjustment will continue. We only hope this discussion will take place and make them consider the fact that this particular contract, they need for review them and adjust them to meet the needs of the people, then, especially the ordinary people. Then. So I'll stop here. Thank you very much. A short one. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Yes, caller, you dey live on here. You name and who side you call from?
My name Alusain Concha. I come from Italy.
Yes, Alusain, you get 2 minutes. Waiting on your contribution.
Okay, now something I want to understand concerning about this passport. We are the Italy, are the documents, or they say before they renew the documents. I suppose them my country passport, you don't understand. But I get some of my friends there, or they get connection na Sierra Leone. They say they will make passport if the person not did it. Before we don't get the information, see, they don't go make passport if the person not did it. But then we don't can get the information, see, they make passports if the person not did it. So I don't know how far that's the be right now. Now I understand.
Okay. If you get passport,
I never get passport before.
Okay, if you not ever get passport before, that one day go be hard for you. For say, for make you able get them from Sierra Leone. Maybe through the embassies, them USA you day the Sierra Leone embassy, then maybe they can able help you. Because but if you been get passport, there is a service where I know visit Sierra Leone within the Duam. But in your own case, because you don't get passport at all, you don't ever get Salon passport. Well, I don't know how that they happen. Say for make you go able to get Salon passport without being in Sierra Leone, and maybe it's possible through the embassies, but I know say it's possible. It's possible though, but how? I don't know. But if you go through an embassy, maybe then Cable advise you the best.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and also the call from?
Yes, Tripoli. Me na Sanfa, the call from Finland.
Yes, Sanfa, you get 2 minutes. Waiting, you want contribute, sir.
Well, wait, I just want now from waiting like Usman Tolibi, they talk no more. They talk about leaders and contract them. Believe me, Salon, the most way they are bongwe and the leaders them. The leader in a disgrace to Mama Salon. How then go they tell together then? Did they tell landlord and say, Leone no use dollar to people, Leone no ask dollar for rent to, but any public decision they wouldn't they make, we involve cost, then they request for dollar. Wait and say this visa on arrival, wait then say no say $30.
$80.
Visa on arrival.
Yes, $80. It depends on the country where you come.
Maybe if you say na 30.
No, na 80 depends on who side you come. Well,
it's you. They ask $80. Then now they increase the passport. Let God help people. I swear to God, the last time I go na chong. This be the I just go na chong. I get option for choose either Salon passport, go with Salon passport, or go with Finnish passport. Finnish passport for that say can I cost me 40 euros. Then I think Salon passport what I ask na Sweden because from here I need for send na Sweden. Because I need for apply na Sweden, then I don't know if na England then go send me information, then from England then send na Salon, then from the believe me na Finnish passport now go with na chong. What they tell the people and say me na Sierra Leone and they get they know because I talk Creole today. But how we leader then go they make decision there based on Leone's now the problem this. You know what they don't sign contract in for God's sake, you know what they make contract in dollars, that you expect, come on, Sierra Leone, how much do they pay people in per month? What's not the minimum wage? Not so something like, I don't know, 500,000 leones or 1 million. If you ask the same amount from someone, where maybe something, I don't remember myself, I must say I don't ask for Salon passports, where they charge me, even the 750, they pay, the last passport I get, I pay 1,200,000. Now, so the total cost, now so you end up being, in Leone's 1,200,000. The people then now will leader them, unless they help Salon people there, who go they struggle, so. I'm your contribution that's part.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller Sanfa. So, Jaiah, just like how I be talk just now, where somebody they ask say, waiting na the official price. The official price na 750,000. But the add-on say, he already passed, already did to the 1 million and over the 1 million. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hi, my name is Janet. I'm calling from America.
Yes, Janet. What you are in at table?
Okay, I don't think they should increase it or whatever. I think it's a bad idea because 750,000 it's already expensive for some people, and I think they should just leave it. You know, it's too much. It's too much. Not everybody can afford it. And they need to stop to compare dollar with Leone's. To me, it makes no sense. They need to stop. Like, the country already expensive. Some people don't even have things to eat. And if you increase passports, I mean, how many people will get passports? That's too much. I think they should do something about it. That's all my contribution.
Thank you very much, Janet. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, typically, we'll tell you thank you for the forum. I don't know what for sleep on this one. You see, this is not the reason why when we talk about our dollar business, you know. Now, the reason this one I make me. Okay, I don't dollar, yeah. Now, the reason this one I make them we talk like a month or so ago, them we talk say them pass that law saying $1 for using at the country. Now this where I make now this make people let me say it no go work. This is the reason why. Because if una want let them use Leone's in the country, why una they go peg say the Leone's to the dollar for let una adjust for let the passport fee, me not for let increase. Not for let candle. It's unfair. Because people in the force think triangle. Already 750,000. And as you say, and the caller will just talk this now, they say 750 official, but you go pay 1.2 million. How many people are able to afford that one day? 500,000 a day, minimum wage. That's a double. In nearly 3 times, 2.5 times waiting at the minimum wage, you say they pay you. I want people to go for afford for get passport. Except if they say, now only people and rich people go able for afford for get passport. You see, at least the government do well in some areas, but in some areas and they then get for look say with people who get for alleviate the hardship on them. Because everything difficult. Everything. Because everything that they raise up, now inflation now and the how things they go up, the people in salary, they go together with how things they go up in the country. That's a disaster. How many people don't get a job in the country? It's really difficult. They really need to do things for take the people and their suffering into consideration. They really need to do that. Now the people can force. Not to then complain and they. Now the people have put force. So I'm your contribution on it. Thanks very much. I continue for listening.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Welcome back.
Yes, caller, you dey live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Triple A, Namio Harun. They call from Boston.
Yes, Harun, with you all in a table. You get 2 minutes, sir.
Okay. No, just no more short talk. Really, concerning this passport business, is sad. It's sad for that country. It's sad. But this always, I can talk, I say, but we foundation don't well. Building now all, anyhow you want put that block now, na problem. Na problem when foundation don't well. So what minister for say is that this passport business, where they make that way that the people that way they make them passport here, they say they're not going to get so react small for the country, say this country and Apo country, Lord, don't help them.
I'm businessman, they are not thinking.
Well, we for the beg them, say, well, now sorry for we not command them. We not going to afford. Oh, for say, we say not go print passport, by law, for say, salon for print them. We not get printing press. We get printing press, government printing press. Eh? It's Tripoli.
Well, because of the features them by the passport, now you make now the one they print with money. Imagine now the one they print money. De la Rue, now they print the passport.
But if you can't pack an abo, can improvise small. Not over say power person forget all features. We can improvise. But seriously, no, people are not going to afford 700,000 for people passport. I know, say now you go to $1 million. They're not going to. So the best thing with them for do let them try and improvise. If they wait for bring and count to Poma level, let them try. You know, now then they don't want me to say Tripoli, but people are not going to afford passport money. Although not all man get for car overseas, so then they don't just forget about that. But the all man right forget and back again. You know?
All right, thank you very much.
So,
all right, sir.
Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
I'll call from Germany. I mean, Alassane.
Yes, sir, you get 2 minutes awaiting a contribution.
Yeah. So my contribution with was my brother we just called this one from Italy. We talk about passport. He say, you know, when they get passport, so then they learn how to himself for himself. Or say they send money for make one passport. You know, we ever get some. Let's tell you. Even if he get himself before me, the carry say so. I be get passport before. Yeah, the passport be expired. I be there Germany. I work at the embassy past 2 months. Yes, and I will get that. Only passport travel from Germany to Holland. Yes, I go to the embassy now. Then will look for me passport. Yeah, I will get that. So that way, anybody who tell them for say get connection, will they make get passport? Now the advice I learn ever send money last time. We mistake send money. Till they die, you know, get that. So I know me tell her. Let me continue on there.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Patrick Dominion.
Yes, Patrick, you get 2 minutes waiting a contribution.
I mean, this passport issue, people, the government need for no son. Excuse me. The government need for no son every Sierra Leonean right for let them get passport. You know, because the left for the look about the economy of the people before they risk them contract they do with this company. Because that company they are the other color they are say if that company they are not sorry for it. They don't care if it dies what they want as long as they get the money because they are doing business, they invest. Now investor there. You know, anybody can well invest they want to see profit. But it depends how the government they negotiate with them. Say, okay, now this, now this. You know? Some of them things and they say normally, now government supposed to print those things. They're not for living, look for company. Different countries in Africa, they buy the machines, they employ citizens that were good to operate them thing and they. Now think to think that they're not now some too hard. You know that too hard. All you need buy the machine, where you print, put it inside the computer, they print the like printer. You know, then the government supposed to handle them thing and they as their own department, immigration department supposed to get them till the day. When are they the producer instead of even the contract? They're supposed to produce them till the day. But we talk less, we let up because of the country where Salonde, you know. And then for the price, very what is it? Some people they say whether they take their passport na salon. I know somebody he taking passport over 5 years he not travel. At the end, the passport expires. Now he left for go renew. People there before people they say no me they get passport. Now they walk out, let out people that say maybe one day opportunity they come. Now that they make people that they go get passports for now. And when they get the take now, they have more than 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That passport they go expire. They don't want to travel. They go back. They go pay back another 1 million again for renewal. I don't know how much now the cost for renewing passport right now.
Same price for take Salon ever get renewal fee, or it is the same.
What kind of sense then? It don't make sense because if you renew passport, technically now the page you say you picture the way the date of expiry, they just open and put new page there. That's what they do. And now because of this ECOWAS passport, I believe all these people could stay they go on a salon. They sell and give other nationality there. And for now, for like to create no more, go before you buy birth certificate, the born and one social side, they still sell and give other people. That make it see the passport price is very demand on the market for other nationality there. I don't know me like for say.
All right, thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, we don't close the line, but make and quick. With you all in a table.
Oh, sorry, this is not Nancy. I just come on. I call for me.
Yeah, you get 2 minutes. Make and quick, Nancy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, since I just come in, I understand say we own passports now. They don't add the price and then.
No, they're not add it too. No, they're not add it, okay. But then they look for Adam because waiting to the initial price will not be $750 at that time, then be tied to $100. So the one the way they provide the service say $100 not cost $750 anymore. So they want for increase the price.
So who side and they print and a salon there and they make
no, not a salon at all. Na Thomas na Delarue net page Delarue na European company.
This now we problem na salon. It's like we say we don't get, we're independent, but we still no free it. Why we not go get we own printing machine and salon we go make them in the day? Pass to get for go pay outside for let them can make them in there for we. It's like this mentality we still hold on to that we need for let's go. The government need for do something. Or any of we people that out there where they listen, we get the means and we get the connection and the means. We need for really work towards real independence. Because look, for example, then clock tower there, so all the time I can remember say I will talk about that. It's like we still hold on to this slavery history. So it's like that clock, it gets a symbol. Now the master na been put on there. Now we begin to replicate them every time when we get to the go put on there. It's like we are still holding on to this slavery thing. We refuse for just let go of the master. Like the master say you are free, but yet you are not free. Passports. Why we as Africa, I just really they look forward to the day where we say even money. Now we as Africans just get one money what they use. Where they say not so then get for print and for we because now they get for control everything we information then at the end everything about we it go then at the end. Including if they go do fingerprint, DNA and everything they then get them. So they can do anything and feel like what they want for do with them. So all them here, so we leaders they really need I don't know, they really need for sit down, think without the box, like Professor Lumumba said, not even outside the box, but without the box. And now we do something of we own thinking instead of taking somebody else's own. Yeah, let them find way for do them kind here. So because the passports more themselves, they're not able for do and they the money now then they print and for with the passport back again.
Yeah, now so you don't be. Now so you don't be from time, not to say na the wire start time. From time, now so you don't be.
So from time being passport na them in the maker.
Yes. Na them be the maker and na them be sign the contract. Na them tie the dollar price to the rate of the passport na salon. So now then they will try to advocate for untie that tidy, make we see how we go able to get a better price na salon.
Yeah, we really need for advocates that we need for do all them thing and therefore we say it's about time we be really completely free, because we are not free if then they still make we passport and get with information. We are not free if we still they replicate whatever way then what we say. We lawyers them then they work then cap then they anything we see them like say now the colonial days then still there. I mean, come on now. Then they need for change then PR so but they are with the big. Let them do sorry for we the people them. Oh, one forget. What about that poor man? Me and you maybe were able to afford for buying, but what about the other one them? We tell us.
Much Nancy, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Hello?
Yes, caller, you want to be part of the program?
Yeah, I want to ask a question.
Yes, waiting a question.
Like, how much are passports now?
750,000 official price.
Okay. Like, if possible, like America, in passport don't expire, how you go do for renewal?
There is a service where I know say they work. You can go to Visit Sierra Leone. Visit Sierra Leone. You go to them page. You search there for passport renewal. Then it will help you for renewal na salon. If you want to make the DHL and for you, now you go get for pay for that. But there is a service when I visit Sierra Leone, you go to the website, then Cable will help you for make you get your passport from Sierra Leone.
All right. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. It look like I can't left here because I don't close the line. But make and quick.
Okay.
Yeah, make and quick.
All right. What I want to cover on? I can just greet everybody first. Good evening, everybody. Upside all they do well. I'm in DJ Dolbang. I come from London. Now, just a short thing I want to cover on. The passport issue, a very good topic today. You come up with again. Again, thinking with the idea for come up for this issue. But I just want to put it straight to me people, right? And this thing that we only Sierra Leoneans there, we forget our rights, right? And it's not the way a bit to say the government they play with. This now with passports. Then they play with. So today the price go up, tomorrow the price come down, right? So basically the talk where me want cover on. If they play with the price, that means to say the born or the original Sierra Leonean there not go be entitled to forget the passport, because we left for the look and say whether they play with the price, not to all man go able to afford forget this passport. So they need to stick on one price, regardless if dollar go up or dollar come down, because we are Sierra Leoneans. Now, Leones will they deal with. Waiting all of a sudden, this dollar, you are rent also on a dollar. Everything you want for do, now life a dollar. So me, I just want to talk to them there, make them look into this thing for it.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ Dulbang. I think we don't lost you there. We get Tony on the line. Ingo can close here for you now. Yes, Tony, waiting you are laying at table.
Yeah, Kabo, my family. This is not Tony from Boston, that's associate. We go plead to government. We know say Kaikai. I must see him he says me did I'm associate here. The current big man with the charge of immigration before he moved to Texas. So you understand, eh? The people say, oh, Nigeria, they own expensive, or Nigeria, they own this. Yes, Nigeria, they own expensive. That's Nigeria.
No, I don't clear that this. If we not even reach the Tony.
No, Nigeria, you own now $64.
Now $69 now.
They don't go.
69.
No, they don't go. No, they increase them. No, they increase them.
69, 25,000. Nine.
Yeah, no, Abraham. Law is yourself now $50, or law is yourself now $100. We not salon. You understand? The demand, there are several reasons why passport price will go up. You understand? one product production or this or that, or the demand, if the increased demand push inflation. And if you watch thousands or millions of Nigerians who they travel, imagine Nigeria is over 150 million in terms of population. This will talk about a small country where the economy is very, very, very not stable, where people in this, then they suffer, people in this strain is very difficult, you understand? This whole thing about the passport, the price begin go up when we see exodus of people. I will say exodus because me said me don't immigration the last year where I go for renew my passport. I think I tell you, and I take pictures. Where if you see the line, bruh, you get people where they go Libya, you get people where they go Kuwait, you get people where they go where they will try for seek better opportunities elsewhere. With everybody. So that rush, that demand within those period, you understand? That may make, even when they say 500, some man they get 600, people they were willing to pay because someone want to travel, they want to pass through business, someone want to pass through this or that. But me want to take too far. We all know say as business people, when you get too much train, too much channel along the line, it increase the cost. We they make even international costs, they make very expensive because the international gateway a private person and they run and we independent commission. Now we take two things we want the government to look at keenly. One, we need for get we own personnel we now for immigration service in the work. When they really they take the pictures. When you go there, the guys then when they take picture they are not this is our soft company. They are not working for immigration. They're working directly for their own company, but they're rendering a service to immigration. So several times they will meet on goodie. Then that period they want me goodie from passport last year. They will say, hey, the guy they offer snap, they need snap today, so today down, or they get meeting at the office. So now come Monday. You understand? So imagine why they go for pay them guys and they more money. Where if now government has to provide the service for the SNAP people and we own train personnel, the cost will come down. They will not say yes, we're not going to print the book alone because of security reason or one reason or the other. But if you tend for take off that cost day, where they pay that guy where they can snap and train real people and they will help. Now we not increase passport now alone because of dollar. So that tells you now is if dollar keep the go up, let's say by April or by Easter next year, dollar don't go 1,500,000. I'm not the project where it go that way because me say no go likely happen. But now so dollar may they low to say don't reach 1 million. So if you go back by April, meaning then they increase that act. So which means if you want to travel with your passport now, you got to begin numbers. I got forget over 1 million. Or almost 2 million because now the bottleneck situation within immigration, Abraham. I don't know when last you place your passport, where you need passport. But when you go there, man, you get all the guys that wait there. No, probably not change that method. You got to give this person money. I go for go do me picking a passport. You got to give each one for me picking I give 150,000 leos on top. Each one. For the passport, each one 150,000 plus me yourself 150,000. You understand? So you find out say this kukujumuku or put for me for let you go on or this will go on. Nothing happen. It's not like how you go pay a post office. Somebody snap you, then say within 7 to 10 days you go receive them. Not to say it happen at salon. Salon you just forget somebody who is sabi. Even when you sabi the person back, if you not get money, you not be able to get your passport. So with the big government. Then they try to look how they maybe for cut down some cost way along the chain. We will make not bad for it be 750 or not bad for it be at that price the way they. But let's not increase them based on the dollar rate. Because with people they suffer, they don't happen right now with DSTV. We make DSTV every month they go up because we're using it. Abu is rendering a service, not to only provide, not to only run DSTV. In the one transnational. DSTV na South Africa, then he is just an agent. So at the end of the month, he got for the pay then na DSTV na South Africa based on the dollar rate. So this trip, if you charge $500,000 now on 1 million, by next month when you ready for pay the guy, the dollar don't go up. So that exchange rate difference, then the cost will make DSTV every month it go up in a salon. So we find ourselves with a suffering a lot of things then, a lot of businesses and so on, just because these businesses then tie their money them to dollar. The government really for take off that thing there, then therefore really take them up because it will be a burden on people then. We sometimes we will afford them. Well, we'll say now, you say one family member will say, okay, they one can study, or one can visit, or probably they go elsewhere. You know, they need passports. They really need passports. Let not be too expensive. Let not be too expensive. 750 is too much. No, if you want to track and be 500. It's necessary. Everybody, people don't go and go take passports. You know, some people don't go take ID card. You know, but me not say what me they say. Government therefore really cut down, then guide them the way they snap. Let we get real people there on the ground there. For print, we can't able to print now. We don't get for print because we can do. It takes a whole lot of what's it called.
Tony, hold on here. Why make they know they accept passport pictures? Pass you snap the.
When you go, you know, when you go there, because there's all about biometric. That they need for doing. Remember, say the before you go to passport.
Exactly, before you go to pictures. So now I make they ask why now.
Now they're saying about biometric. You got to go take finger, what's it called, this, that. Well, I mean, the past administration, only bring that method. You understand? And if you say that me way, now me they don't come with them, they try for push, or that way me did it because now qualify me did it qualify Chroma also. They try for, you know no man house alone they want. Everybody outside in time, they want to create a way where indirectly it will get money. We see even Alpha can we do them. Well, you know, say government functionary in the travel, you open your line company, then you sell tickets. So the tickets now $2,000. Once got a mandatory for let them buy through your own bureau, and once they buy through that agency, the dollar will be paid. The ticket is now $2,000 outside. It will be $3,000 today. You know how the system is. You understand? And so that system that all creates that change. And again, if the system, all these things change. This thing we get for go now say no, we get people and the one that they snap it. And the guy the way they snap it, they don't currently, they don't change them, or not then still they upwardly and give you them contract, but they are not even consistent. They go there today, tomorrow they say the system they down, they not go waiting in court. And especially we where they go for period when not so they you did. I even show them the other day, I said, but I for travel Monday, me ticket for travel. When I say away from me, I go, you know, we're not gonna do the guy where they snap the knocker. Hey man, that's why I for waiting because I know me just one come. They're gonna miss our own passport I use. You understand? It's difficult. It's difficult. You see, so it's difficult. Whatever the government will say, and for the listen, we don't say too much. Then at them play. It's tough. You know, easy, but they're not going to tell say money no day. They're not going to tell without day. You understand?
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you
not going
very
to
much.
tell say money no day. Money day. You don't say no more than they need for call down on certain things there. You understand? But money day. I mean, we're not going to access for them to subsidize again. But there is a way we can go for cost of that cost day. Then they pay them people and they 1 million where they snap every day. Because I know they must be paid them per pictures or per, I mean, they must get a method. See how they cable review. But if they increase the passport price to 1 million, it's too much, bruh.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Continue for talk to them, bruh.
All right. Yes, caller, just make them quick, yeah?
Hello?
Yes, you did live on here. Just make them quick because we don't close the line.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just wake up. I say, let me call right away. This is very funny because what happened is last week, I think, or Monday, actually, I tried to renew my passport. So, Mr. Philip, you know the procedure. I called the embassy in Washington, asked them what's in the procedure to renew passport. Somebody told me that I have to physically go to a salon and go renew the passport. So I was wondering, I'll be like, wow, why they can't renew at the embassy, which will be very, very easy. You know, and less money. So I'll be like, okay. I said, but if I'm not ready for go salon, it's what I go do. And I say, well, they can't do nothing. I have to physically go to salon. So I wonder, wow, this is crazy. You know, things that for make it easy for who they are, the diaspora or anybody else, you get for physically go to salon for getting a new passport. That's not right at all. You know, so the person tell me, say, well, the best I can do is me send and go to reliable person and all these things. I look this guy, I say, wow, this is crazy. But anyway, I just send my call because I've been listening and say, let me give you this,
just a quick one, Winston. Sure. You can able for go to visit SierraLeone.org and then can able do one for you. The only thing that for make you count and back, for made and count and back, maybe you go get for pay DHL, but they can do it.
They could do it. Right? Yes. What about you say something about you get for daily with biometric
no, as long as you get passport and yes, as long as you get passport and the passport where you get, I think then we don't issue you then get a criteria on the website, but if you fall within, they're able to do one for you. It's just that how you go get them back, you go get for scan the passport, the first page, second page, and whatever, then get your own prices there.
Yeah, I'll check the website.
Prices there, yes.
I'll check. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Yeah.
All right, later. All right.
Yes, caller, make it quick because we don't close the phone line.
Okay. Yeah, sorry because I just come for a quick break. I said I'll give you something. And I don't bring me 4 nephews now Australia. They came as a permanent resident. They are okay, but there's passport. They all 3 nephews and 1 niece. All the passport don't expire. No, so now how they get for travel back to go salon for renew the passport? You know, but coming get for go December. I want to take all these passport then with me back with their new passport photo. So it means if I go back, if they know they as president, it means they are not going to renew the passport.
No, it's possible. You go with the passport then. Go with the passport, then you go with the pictures then. Yes. You go able to do them.
Yeah.
You go able to answer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's not be my concern. Because with that call I be the Togis now we call, they say get for go salon for go renew. So sometimes I feel if the passport they expire, how you go travel? Unless you get other document where you go make you travel through. But then that not be my concern, but I don't understand now. So where they go, I get for take all the passports.
Yes, go with the passport somewhere and you go tell we back say you be able to do them. You go able to do answer.
Yeah, and then the other issue again, because we know we say for year they pay for passport for 10 years is $300. Okay. But we get for know what are the living condition, for example, and people their salary not even reach 1 month salary, not reach to that amount for passport. So how people that get for able afford for pay? Now that government get for think about for say, okay, let's increase something, but the salary the same. And then what if they increase above their salary, monthly salary, where do they get? So it's difficult for people there for afford. And then yes, passport not mean only for say you get for travel. But now it's sort of identity. Where you go identify you now as a country. Some people they not they use ID card, but passport they go use passport as ID card to identify themselves. So passport not only for travel, but passport also if you go in a country but you still need passport. We say what would they do? We get passport, they use passport. Sometimes if you don't get passport, but good thing they do what would they do? It's difficult for you. You get for provide beaucoup document before ever you go through. But when you get passport, it's easy for you. So government get for look into that for say yes. We don't increase the passport price, or we get for make some changes, but it get for affect me. People there because their salary is more, their living condition is bad. So now that government get for look into that for before ever they get for make increasement for about this. But now that I'm not concerned. But that's the point. So you don't have, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Abdullah. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my boss don't tell me for grab na. So pass if una know for hearing my voice again though. But it's not call again because the phone line it don't finally close. For say we they pay for this passport because of the safety of the passport. Now make we they pay that much. Because maybe there is a doubt. If for say Sierra Leone, they print the passport, we print an salon, we issue an salon. Maybe doubt go there. Say, because of people, you know, so that patriotic, a lot of passports go end up in the hands of people who not pass through the government. Or we not pass through the immigration, which is another arm of the government. So because of that, maybe then they send them passports, then they go na de la rue, all the information and for print. Okay. One thing we me want for push for now, now for make we do passport application online. Do them online. You put telephone number there. If any need be, what they need for contact you, then call you. I believe say the kuku jumuku, the right money, they go to government. Because definitely, na soft copy na can send to Delaru. Not even that hard copy. Now somebody self na for Sidon now, put everything. We for able to do them online? Yes. I think for the first time then they ask for birth certificate. You can scan your birth certificate. Now we want everything for be digitalized. Because if things are digitized as alone, even the 21st century, we still they think like say we did back in the 80s and in the 70s. Because with a click of the button, let me say if I'm a first time person, where they apply? I apply online. I scan my birth certificate, I send them all, even if they say now the original they want. That if they don't want go to the extent for check. If they don't want to go to the extent for check with births and death. Eh? That one day go make it easy. And it go cut the long line. It's an option. You either do it online or you can at the office. But again, which one go be priority? Eh? Which one go be priority? If the mailing service be so correct na salon, you go say, okay, you mail them, they receive them, all the forms and everything, you go online, you print them, or they able print for you, print. You know, we not for just keep back. This one not for the adjustment of increase now. Now for that price, we even waiting government go see. At the end of the day, when you go in a passport office, not to that price that you go pay. Not to that price that you go pay at all. So maybe they don't save, they don't say, you know what? Even who say 750, then people are where they do all the add-ons. Now 1 million they charge people and people and they pay. So why would not go charge you 1 million one thing? Maybe not so. So why they no go find areas them for cut off that boku add-ons for make the price where government they look for. Now it go able people and go able for pay. Again, we just hope say the chief immigration officer, you don't hear everybody in cry. And at the end of the day, whatever decision they get for take, you get for be to Sierra Leoneans, we own advantage. We dey push for 10 years for the passport. Whatever the price we then get for be, because it's going to increase get for day than they own for sure. But we dey push for make it be 10 years. we they push for make them do 10 years for passports rather than every 5 years. And before you know it, even me also don't have so. My passport. Okay. But we they push for make make them make 10 years. So they lock to their own program and we go there back tomorrow for get another fruitful discussion. Till we meet again tomorrow, Tripoli say, Tata.